New Hampshire's soldiers and airmen train 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks a year. They stop being students, doctors, and police officers and become infantrymen, aircraft technicians, and military police. Since September 11th, 2001, the Guard has mobilized more than ever before. What follows is a brief look at the real-world missions New Hampshire's Guardsmen have accomplished in the past 5 years. New Hampshire's soldiers and airmen are first and foremost guardians of the state. In May of 2006, a massive storm system dropped more than a foot of water in a few days, causing flooding all over the state. The National Guard activated, reaching out to more than 15 New Hampshire communities as they secured roads, filled sandbags, and evacuated homes. Soldiers and airmen worked side by side with local authorities, offering the manpower and resources local communities couldn't provide for themselves.
The National Guard's out doing what the National Guard's here for, is to help people in our own state as well as across the country and overseas.
Support took many forms. In Manchester, Guardsmen replaced local police at checkpoints throughout the city, directing traffic around damaged roads while allowing residents to safely reach their homes. Farther east, Air Guardsmen filled thousands of sandbags in Newmarket to shield homes and businesses from rising water. At the Milton Dam, Guardsmen set up lighting equipment to allow municipal workers to monitor the condition of the river throughout the night. More than 400 Guardsmen supported missions during the May floods. Community leaders recognized the valuable role the Guard had played.
It's been huge for us because the fire department has been so busy and the public works department, we're not a huge department in a small community, so it's been huge.
It's a good thing that we have the National Guard and emergency services from Maine and New Hampshire working to keep people away from the danger parts of this. It really means a lot.
Immediately after Hurricane Katrina's strike, Guard soldiers and airmen traveled to New Orleans to support relief operations. A week after the storm hit, nearly 500 New Hampshire Guardsmen had boots on the ground. Response coordinators recognized the involvement of the National Guard would be critical. Guardsmen trained to operate in harsh conditions with limited supplies and planned to work independently for long periods of time. Many of the soldiers sent to Louisiana were combat veterans and had recently returned from Iraq or Afghanistan. They were conditioned for tough living and long days.
This is the Louisiana rash. It's actually much better than it was.
Many Guardsmen alternated between assisting police patrols and protecting food distribution centers, working more than 16 hours a day. Moving from house to house, Guardsmen offered food and water, helped reopen homes, and assisted residents as they sorted through their damaged belongings. The work of New Hampshire's Guardsmen left a powerful impression on those they encountered. Citizens, reporters, and politicians alike spoke out about the Guard's positive impact.
I thank God for the Guards being here because they're looking out for the safety, not only for the community, but the people.
The Guard, the Air Force, the Air National Guard, every one of them that's put boots on the street saved our ass.
New Hampshire's Air National Guardsmen have a unique responsibility in the war on terror. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, airmen from Pease Air Guard Base provide the backbone of the military's air transportation operations, the Airbridge. During an Airbridge mission, KC-135 tankers launch from Pease and refuel other aircraft in mid-flight. Mid-flight refueling saves time and resources, allowing essential supplies, personnel, and firepower to reach combat zones quickly and efficiently. Since missions began, Airbridge operations have accounted for nearly 25% of the missions flown from Pease and more than 60% of the fuel dispensed by Pease tankers. New Hampshire Air Guard pilots have flown nearly 3,000 additional hours supporting the Airbridge since operations began. The extra workload created by the Airbridge missions has pulled 90 traditional Guardsmen into dedicated full-time roles, affecting both their families and their civilian employers. But through their dedication, an essential link is maintained between the war overseas and the resources necessary for its execution.